OpenAI seeks $40 billion in new funding round. What you need to know. OpenAI is once again diving into the deep end of the funding pool, seeking fresh capital injections from both new and existing investors, insiders reveal to Wired. This move is part of the mammoth $40 billion fundraising round that was originally announced back in March. According to one of the sources with direct knowledge, the round is set to reopen on Monday, July 28. But here's where it gets controversial. Can OpenAI maintain its lofty valuation and investor enthusiasm amidst mounting pressures? When OpenAI unveiled this colossal funding round earlier this year, https://group.softbank/en/news/press/20250401, it skyrocketed the company's valuation to an astonishing $300 billion, positioning it among the most valuable private startups ever. Leading the charge is Japan's investment powerhouse SoftBank, which pledged to cover 75% of the total $40 billion funding goal. The initial phase saw $10 billion raised, with $7.5 billion from SoftBank and $2.5 billion pooled from a consortium of other investors. Now, OpenAI is chasing the remaining $30 billion, expected to break down into $22.5 billion from SoftBank and $7.5 billion from the syndicate. Here's where the plot thickens. SoftBank's commitment could face a dramatic downsizing to $10 billion if OpenAI fails to overhaul its structure by the year's end, as confirmed by Wired. https://www.wsj.com/tech/ri//openai/latest-funding-round-comes-with-a-20-billion-catch-1E47D27D. This raises a critical question about the stability and future direction of OpenAI's funding strategy. Since its founding in 2015, OpenAI has amassed an impressive total of $63.92 billion in investments, according to PitchBook. The company's backers read like a who's who of Silicon Valley and beyond, ranging from Microsoft, Andreessen Horowitz, Sequoia Capital, Founders Fund, and Thrive Capital, to Coatue Management, NVIDIA, and Reid Hoffman. The symbiotic relationship between Microsoft and OpenAI is particularly noteworthy. Microsoft not only supplies extensive cloud computing resources necessary to power OpenAI's models but, in exchange, gains exclusive rights to the company's most advanced AI systems. Yet, recent reports hint at a rocky undercurrent in this partnership, suggesting complexities and tension behind closed doors. https://www.wired.com/story/5-levels-agi-paper-microsoft-negotiations. Beyond just investors, OpenAI also collaborates closely with SoftBank on an ambitious 4-year project aimed at constructing AI data centers with an eye on investing upwards of $500 billion. However, the Wall Street Journal recently uncovered https://www.wsj.com/tech/ri/softbank-openai-3DC57b4 ? That disagreements have surfaced, especially regarding where these data centers should be located. Intriguingly, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman is reported to be actively pursuing contracts for data centers aligned with the Stargate initiative without involving SoftBank. This divergence of strategy is a fascinating flashpoint. Could it fracture the partnership? In response to Wired's inquiries, SoftBank and OpenAI released a joint statement. Stargate's $500 billion commitment to build 10 gigawatts of new compute capacity across the United States is no longer a vision, it's happening. We're moving with urgency on site assessments and reimagining how data centers are designed to power advanced AI and make its benefits widely accessible. With projects already advancing in multiple states, we are moving at hyperscale and speed to deliver the AI infrastructure that will power the future and serve humanity. This ambitious declaration signals strong forward momentum, but one wonders, at what cost to collaboration? The internal workings and corporate governance of OpenAI have also stirred controversy, notably irking Elon Musk, who was instrumental in founding the company with a mission focused on safeguarding humanity from the risks posed by artificial general intelligence, AGI. After departing OpenAI's board in early 2018, Musk watched as the company set up a for-profit arm, a move partly designed to attract larger investments. Last year, Musk even took legal action against OpenAI, https://www.wired.com/story/Elon-Musk-sues-Sam-Altman-OpenAI, accusing it of veering away from its foundational mission. Musk claims OpenAI is not just developing but refining an AGI to maximize profits for Microsoft, rather than for the benefit of humanity. This raises a fundamental ethical debate. Should AI development prioritize profit or human welfare? In an attempt to address these concerns, back in May, OpenAI proposed a new corporate structure, https://www.wired.com/story/OpenAI-announced-non-profit-structure-Sam-Altman, that keeps the non-profit entity in control of the company while converting its existing for-profit subsidiary into a public benefit corporation, PBC. Under this plan, the non-profit would hold shares in the PBC, which would strive to balance shareholder returns with projects delivering clear public benefit. This structural overhaul still awaits approval from the attorneys general in both California and Delaware, and SoftBank's continued investment hinges on these approvals happening by early next year. So, with OpenAI at this crossroads, juggling massive funding rounds, complex partnerships, governance controversies, and the broader ethical questions of AI's future, what should striking a balance look like? Is the pursuit of profit inherently at odds with serving humanity? And how much control should investors have over a technology that could reshape the world? We'd love to hear what you think. Do you believe OpenAI can stay true to its original mission while scaling this rapidly? Or has the company's vision already drifted too far from its roots? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Additional reporting by Kylie Robison and Zoe Schiffer. Update the 22nd of July, 25, 3:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This article has been updated to include a joint statement from OpenAI and SoftBank. Trump's AI vision, Oracle and OpenAI expand massive Stargate project. The scale of America's AI infrastructure push is staggering, and it's accelerating at breakneck speed. Oracle and OpenAI have just expanded their massive Stargate project with a jaw-dropping new commitment that could reshape America's tech landscape. But here's where it gets controversial. While this promises enormous economic benefits, critics question whether such concentrated power in private hands serves national interests long-term. Under Tuesday's agreement, the partners will add a colossal 4.5 gigawatts of data center capacity to the Stargate initiative. To put that in perspective, this single expansion could power over 3 million homes. This brings the current capacity to over 5 gigawatts, halfway toward their 10 gigawatt ultimate goal. The ripple effects. Projections indicate over 100,000 new jobs spanning construction, facility operations, manufacturing, and local service industries. What most people miss is the eye-popping financial scale. This seals a 4-year, $500 billion investment commitment specifically for US-based AI infrastructure. That's equivalent to the GDP of entire nations. OpenAI's Chief Global Affairs Officer Chris Lehane framed this as a milestone in the democratic AI versus autocratic AI global race, telling Fox News, 6 months to almost the day since we announced Stargate with President Trump. We're now in a place where we have a concrete path forward. Now for where it gets juicy. The Abilene, Texas flagship site, dubbed Stargate I, is already partially operational. Oracle delivered the first cutting-edge NVIDIA GB200 racks in June, allowing OpenAI to run early AI training tasks there. Thousands of jobs have already materialized across 20-plus states, with thousands more expected. But here's the controversial twist. This expansion includes international commitments like the UAE installation, announced in May through White House collaboration. While OpenAI hails this as advancing US competitiveness, some argue it blurs lines between private tech ambitions and national security priorities. The company counters that partnerships with Oracle, SoftBank, CoreWeave, and Microsoft under its Stargate platform will deliver AI benefits to everyone. As the electric grid braces for unprecedented AI-driven demands, fun fact, these centers can consume more power than small cities. One burning question remains. Is this $500 billion mega project a visionary national investment or a risky privatization of critical infrastructure? Where do you stand, game-changing leap forward or concerning power consolidation? Sound off in the comments.